Hi, welcome to DIY Donna. I'm Donna, of course. I'm going to try to stay in frame. We're trying to figure this out, and I do apologize. And welcome to my new subscribers, and thank you so much. If you don't mind sharing my video out and giving me a big thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, for the first DIY, I got one of these jumbo craft hearts, and I'm going to use the red roses, the pink and white roses from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take them off the stem, and I'm going to cut the plastic off of them, and I'm going to glue these to the heart frame. And I may even stick some lace around it and some LED lights also in it as well. Alright, so pop them all off the stem. Put the stem to the side because you can use those. Okay, so what you want to do is cut it close as you can to the plastic so it can lay flat. Well, that's even better if you get that off. Okay, then you want to hot glue it. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background. The dogs are playing. Okay, so we're going to hold it for a second. You want to keep the plastic on it, let me tell you. Because if not, it will fall apart like this one did. So make sure that you keep the green part on it. So my first one kind of, it's alright, we'll fix it. We'll get these other ones. So you just want to cut it one time. And like I said, I filmed this as close as live as you could get. We poured and we release it. So, you know, every layer of this first rose is going to come out of the one part, the middle. But I just keep gluing it all back in and it'll be okay. The puppy is being really hyper right this time. Right. So then we're gonna hold it. There, see? Time you get the other ones to it, it will be okay. But you just want to cut it one time. That way the bottom plastic part could stay on here and the rose, because you don't want it falling apart. But I am gluing it really close together. So that one fell out. I don't get it. Alright, so you're going to have problems cutting that bottom piece off. But it's okay. We will keep doing it, and hopefully they all won't fall apart. Okay, so may have cut that one a little bit too short, but it's okay. We're gonna keep on rolling here. Okay, so Jeremiah came up with an idea of keeping the stem so the rose don't fall apart, putting some hot glue, and then putting it directly into the foam because it will poke a hole in it.
Inside the foam.
Yep. See, I'll show you what it does. You push it, and look, puts a hole right in it. So then this and the hot glue will be inside of the foam, which is better than the outside. I'll hold for a few secs. Make sure all your strings are. I make a lot of strings. Okay. And this is 3 stems, or 3 bundles of these roses. And it's not even full yet. And I still got the outside edges to go as well, so it may end up taking 5 or 6 to make this. But it's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna sneak one down inside there. It's even, this one it filled, so maybe, yeah, we'll use this little one. Next step is I weaved LED lights to this. And then, whoops, and I'm sorry for the lighting, we don't have our ring up today. Get these in here. Okay, so we are going to glue our battery pack, and we're not going to glue the side that you opened to take off to replace your batteries. And we're gonna put a bunch of hot glue. Keep your glue gun on the low setting, because if you put it on high, your glue will be melting the heart itself. And you want to get this down as well. Hold it for a second and let it dry. And yeah, I'm holding it with my hot glue gun. Come on. There we go. We'll get the strings after. Then the next step is we are going to cover the back with this pretty material, and then I'm going to cut around it. So what we're going to do is put our hot glue on the seam edge, little bits at a time, and we're going to hold that in. And you're going to continue that all the way around until you get your material all glued down. And once you got it completely glued down, we could go and cut off the extra material. And that way it could also be reversible. You could put the part with the roses on one side of your table, and then have this pretty side showed as well. And try to keep it as baggy as you can over your, what do you call it?
Battery pack.
Yes, thank you, Jeremiah. Make sure you get to that point as well in there. Because if you don't, come on, even out. There we go. Put the glue. Okay, we are almost completely around it. Stop there. You're gonna to the tip. And you're going to want to make sure that you put your, yeah, I don't have the paper down for catch anything either. Alright, so there we go, and now we are going to cut it. Once I find the scissors. Okay, so when you cut it, you're going to have the edges, and it looks kind of nasty, I'm going to be honest. This project, I don't think I'm going to be working with these hearts anymore. Now, it would be cute with a decoupage on it of some sort. But now we are going to put some of the tacky glue from the Dollar Tree. Well, we are going to put it down in a line around the heart. And this lace ribbon that we got from the Dollar Tree as well. We're going to lay in it. And we're going to let it dry. And we're going to complete this all the way around it. And we're just going to cover it up with this heart ribbon. I think once we get this on, it will cover up all of this. Is holding the camera today, and he drops it a couple of times, so I apologize for him shaking you guys all up. He just done that purposely. Yeah, remind me next year not to get this rose no more. I mean, heart.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna make her get it again.
It would be nice if you had a big bag. I mean, I'll do it with the little roses if I can find a deal on the big bag of them. So I will check Amazon. Because this would look pretty with those little roses, the little velvet ones, with the lights in it. And I'm hoping you could turn it on and off through the material.
How are you supposed to switch the batteries out?
Well, you'll have to take one of the
You
screws.
don't.
No, you can. You can unglue it. Unfortunately, I didn't think about that when I decided.
I wanted to say it, but like I didn't want you to yell at me.
No, I don't think about things like that most of the time. Alright, so we are almost done. Just a little bit more, and
I don't think this tacky glue can handle just a little bit more.
No, it's the full bottle. It's just really thick and getting it.
Yuck.
And I'm sure I could probably go all the way around why I got it.
Quick. No.
And that rose from right here is laying there. I will fix it. And you do gotta let this dry for about 24 hours. So your ribbon isn't coming loose. You could have used hot glue as well. And I am sorry about the mess on the table.
Shame on you.
I am doing my wreath as well. Alright, so now I gotta add a little bit more glue. Please don't stick the camera that close to my hand. Maya, they don't like it when it's that close, so please stop doing it like that. Alright, so we got it down inside there. Alright, now we're going to cut it. We need to sharpen our scissors around here. Okay, now let's get this rose back in here. Yeah, this is one of the oops projects, but I will let you guys see it anyway, since
why are you dragging her? She's gorgeous.
I'm glad you think she's gorgeous. I think I messed her up. And if these lights don't do what they're supposed to do as well, in between those pellets. I don't know why I call them petals.
Petals. You got it.
Come on, there you go. Down in there. Alright, let's see how this looks with the light on once I get this last little wire down in there. Oh, come on, stay. Buff it all back out. There we go. That's the front. And this is the back. Like I said, this was a whoops, but you can't.
And he looks great.
But here we go. The final project.
Doesn't look much like a heart though. I don't know.
No. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to stop doing the heart. And then I'm going to do the other two DIYs. And then I'm going to come back and finish this up. Because I'm going to have to go and get some more roses. We need more than 3. But we're going to put that aside for now. And I do apologize. I thought I got enough. But I got this hope sign. And it had a hanger, but I cut it off. And what we are going to do is remove this hope sign, I hope. Bubby, did you happen to get paint out like I
You didn't tell me which colors you wanted.
We will go with white. Okay, so, ow. I got that off. And some of the paper came off, which is fine. Yeah. It peels, so, I should have done this off camera. Alright, I'm gonna whip this. Give me a second so I can get some water. Oh, will you get me my brushes, and will you hand me a little cup of water? One of those little cups will work.
Brushes are where?
The brushes might be over there.
Okay. Not see any.
Okay, so I went and got water. You know, I am so over this. So what we're going to do is remove this sticker. And we're going to flip it over. That is just going to take way too long of removing that. But that is your other option that you could do. You could keep wetting it and sanding it and wetting it, taking your scraper to it and scraping it. Or you could flip it over and remove this little sticker. Sand the glue a little bit. And then you do want to scrape this. And I'm thinking I am missing a bag, and I'm hoping it is out in my car, because I got a little bat from the Dollar Tree yesterday. And I just now, when I was cleaning that mess up, that's why I got it, was so I could clean that mess up. Okay, so I am going to paint this a Waverly chalk paint in the color white is what it says on the lid. Alright. And this is my, I really do like the chalk paint. So I am going to be purchasing more of it. Now for the back of this, if you're going to resell it or gift it, you would want to put paper on the back of it to have it have a finished touch. But if it's just going to be your decor and you're not really too concerned with that other side, then all means don't worry about it. We are also painting the outside edges, as well as we are going to paint. This is now our front. And I'm just dipping my brush down into the paint instead of wasting the paper plates, because there's not going to be a whole lot painting today. Okay. We're going to put that over to the side and let it dry while we work on our bag. Okay. And got this bag from, it comes in a 3-pack. And look at the side, it has got arrows and little hearts. And I'm thinking about we are going to maybe even use the little hearts on the side as well. And we're gonna want to be careful that you don't rip your picture. You want to take this other layer of paper off in the back that is holding the handles onto the bag. So you can pop them handles right on off of there. And this just gets thinner. Yeah, that's something that I did not want to do right there. Right now, I just want Cupid out. And I'm not going to cut too close to the edge of him, because I don't want to cut too short, which I already did over in here. And we're going to place him there, but we're going to let our paint finish drying. And then for this, it is going to be our trim, or our top and bottom edges, I guess is how you would say it. And we are going to use Mod Podge to do this. You could use Elmer's glue stick to put your image down and then put Mod Podge on top of it. I have not tried that yet, so I'm personally going to use the Mod Podge underneath and on top. And then we'll see how this comes out. Now you could just stick the whole, yeah, there it is. I thought I threw it away. The whole piece flat down. That's how I was going to do it at first. And then I decided to cut all this. Cut that off first. And then I decided to cut it like this and separate it. Especially when I seen the hearts, because I'm going to use them as well. I did not know that it was hearts on the inside of the bag. I'm going to try to get these as even as I can. Alright, so that's how I got those. And now for the hearts. You're going to cut them in threes here. Or you can take water and wet them. But I prefer cutting them instead of having the wet edges. And you can even make two of these to have a matching set as well. You can get two projects out of this. That's another reason why I like working with the gift bags. We're going to do the same kind of cut around, and you're not going to do close to the edges. You're going to work around the edges like this, because I don't want to get too close to the arrows so you don't cut your arrows. And there's the heart number 2. I'm sorry for that loud breathing in the background. That is Jeremiah, and he is really close to the phone. Now, I know if I can hear him, y'all could definitely hear him. There's the second heart that looks like that one. And actually, I thought I only, oh, nope, I did cut both sides off. I did not realize I did that. It's okay. If we don't use them, we could put them up for another project. No big deal. Third one. All right, so two of the hearts, the top and the bottom, looked identical. So I ended up with 4 of those, and only 2 with the X and the arrows, 2 arrows going through the heart. I only ended up with 2 of those. So let's see what we could do. But I need my Mod Podge. right, so we are there. Let me see. Okay. I ain't seen this bottle in a while. So, I'm pulling glue string. Sorry about that. That was the puppy. Him and my other dog are in there playing. Okay, let's see what we could do here. You could even, if you wanted to, let's be honest here. You could take this other bag or the one that says Valentine, and you could literally, I think I'm going to use the one that says you and me. And then use the Cupid. And I am trying to see, this other part is so hard to cut. Yeah, if you go down too hard, you cut your heart. And you got these red and white hearts on that second bag, and you could easily make it into two hearts, one red and one white heart. Sorry about that. He is a wound up puppy. Okay. Okay, let's get started on this. Oh yeah, it's dry. I know, just went over it and that sound like Freddy Krueger. Okay, so. I'm gonna get my Mop Podge. I don't get this because I promise I do clean my brushes after every video. And I keep a cup of water when I'm doing them, my crafts, while I clean out my brushes. But it's okay. So, what you're going to do is, because I can not remember, I'm going to put it on the back. Because I can't remember if this is, I don't think it's like the, oh, what do you call it? Put that on top. You're going to press it down with your fingers and all right. The vapor is a little bit easy. As you can see, your edges wants to come up, but you wet those down and they will stay. Well, my finger's getting glued to it. I'm gonna hold that one while it sets. And this one does have a little rise to it because I could not get the back off of it. This one we're not going to have to seal too much. Too much, my pod's done. We're going to have to let that dry. And some glue. Alright, my hands are getting sorry by hitting you. My dogs actually bumped the light. I apologize. They're surrounding me. And then I got my Podge on the puppy's nose because he walked right in my brush. Had to hurry up and wipe it off. And he's not too much a puppy anymore, is he, Jeremiah? He is becoming huge. So I'm going to place the hearts, and you can overlap them. Let me get some on the back end. And you can overlap them like I'm doing here. I'm putting it a little bit on the Cupid. Now put some up underneath. I don't know how good this is going to come out, to be honest, but hey, it's a Valentine decor. And my dog's hair is drying right into my butt. There's the white heart that I gotten from the other bag. Very cute. And this is going to be so hard to get. Alright, so now I wanted to do, let me see here how we're going to get closer, even though I didn't want to get closer. And we're going to cut this away from the end. Go around, there we go. I know it's probably going to look very crowded, but it's alright. Alright, so let's it is time to get a new brush, y'all. I'm gonna try to soak it in hot, soapy water tonight. Let's see what I can do with it in the morning. If I can't get my bristles to loosen up some, it's gonna have to go bye-bye. Been a good brush, to be honest. Been a whole year. This brush, but I just started using it on the Mod Podge. They're like this, and yeah, my edges are not. You have to get that paper from behind. And it's gonna have to work with it to loosen it up because it is very thick. Alright, so we're going to put this heart like this because it goes up. So we're going to churn it. And don't worry if any of it hangs off the edge. We will sand it off of there. There we go. Alright, I'm going to place one more heart on this, and then I believe that this piece is done. It did not come out the way I wanted it to, but you need a bigger piece of wood to do this much on here, but I kind of made it look like a little card, I guess. Like a little love note, basically, is what it would be. Alright, so we're gonna let this dry, and then these hearts I will put up for another project. We're gonna let that one dry, and then we're gonna work on the final DIY. And that is going to be a Valentine snow globe. I got these at Christmas time, and I figured what fun would it be to make a Valentine snow globe. So let's make one. And I still got some of that snow from the Dollar Tree that they had at Christmas time. I am going to take some of it and some red glitter, and I'm going to mix the two. But first, I do that because I don't want glitter all over my table. One, I'm going to put the lid on the Mod Podge while I'm getting it all over my hands. Okay. So, got our little hearts down inside there so that I don't lose them. And then I put my crafts away tonight. Yeah, I should have used this like I was planning on. And then I could have took this off, used this board, and I could have placed them in different areas. But it's okay. So then I got these wood pieces from the Dollar Tree. Okay, I got some pretty ribbon that says love, also from the Dollar Tree. Alright, and I also got some wood ornaments, but I'm not going to use them as ornaments. And they do have, you got plain ones that are 2 different sizes. You got pink ones, that is 2 different sizes, and you got the red as well in the 2 different sizes. Now I am going to try to use the red and pink. Alright, we're going to glue the 2 red ones, and remind you that this is a snow globe, so you got to make sure that your pieces are going to go up in there. So this is how we are going to glue our hearts. Alright, and then we're going to place them. Gonna put a line of glue across your lid, is what I call it. And you're gonna lay your pink and red big heart in the glue. Put another line of glue at the bottom on the seam, and the same for the back on the seam area. There we go. I'm going to hold it for a few seconds while it dries. The reason why is I don't want this to fall. My hearts, you don't want them to fall. Now with the little ones, we should be able to glue them just like this, I would say. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit, put your heart in there, put a little silver around the whole thing. 'Cause nobody is going to see the glue because of the snow. And we're going to repeat it with the red. And we're going to do the same step. See that little area that's plain? I don't want to keep it like that, so I do maybe we are going to use one of the plain ones and put it like right there, just because I don't want a plain surface. Makes sense? I hope. This is too plain for me right there, and I don't like plain Jane. Okay, look at that. I think that is pretty, and it's going to be adorable for the snow globe. Okay, the first thing is cute. Alright, so I got these LED lights from the Dollar Tree. They are pink. They do have a battery pack. So, for this, I have been thinking what I could do for the battery pack. And I was thinking gluing it at the bottom of the snow globe and disguising it with the heart lace. We could glue it on the top like that. That way it could hang like a banner. And nobody would know that it is a battery pack. So, I gotta get in my toolbox here and get my little Phillips screwdriver. Okay. Okay, so now I got in my tool bag and got my little Phillips screwdriver so I could remove the battery. I hate these screws. And I wish they would make these things smaller without screws. Alright, I finally got it. Alright, so we're gonna check these and make sure they work before I put everything together. Alright. Alright, they do work, so we're gonna turn them off. Now you're going to want to make sure that the part that you open to put your battery in is at the bottom. And I'm just going to tighten it up a little, that way it don't come apart and the batteries don't fall out and my dogs get them. That's another thing that scares me about big batteries. Okay. I'm going to put this at the bottom and we're going to put a little strip of glue right across the edge of the battery pack. And I am just putting a little bit. That's going to be enough to hold this, and you're going to make sure it's tapped in, and it is. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go completely around with it. Same thing. There we go. We're going to turn it. We're going to put a little bit more, and then we are going to cut our ribbon off. Glue. You gotta watch your, don't do that. All right, there we go. Our battery pack is hidden in this disguise. We are going to put our lights in there. And you're just going to put them in there any which way and kind of spread them out. That way the light is everywhere. You're going to make sure that this wire is at the bottom. Or in the back, I should say, when you go and You're going to add your snow. You're going to add your glitter. Alright, it's mixed in the snow. That's alright, and then what you're going to do is you're going to want to tip your hearts. Alright, so then we're going to push it down. Let's turn them on and see. I think that is the cutest. Okay, and then what we're going to do after you close it, in the same back area back here, so we can hide the wire form, for one. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of hot glue down right here, and we're going to lay our ribbon in it. Hold it for a sec. And we're going to go around, and we are going to hot glue it right here. Over. Just a tad, a little bit more hot glue. And you want to do this so your ribbon doesn't slide down or anything while, you know, when you're loosening and unloosening the lid. If you do, if you gotta take the lights out for some reason, there we go. We're gonna cut that off. We're going to place that down in there. Now I am going to stick a little bit of hot glue right here because it is very loose because of that. So I'm going to hold it down for a second like that. Good thing is this is all in the back. Okay, then we're going to place it down. And you could glue it or you could leave it on the stand just like that. Got little ones in here. Let's see. I think these ones are a better fit. This size right here is a better fit. Now, should we do red or pink? There is the red one, and here is the pink one. Oh, you can't even see the little hearts. You see them sticking up, though. I think the red heart. I like the red heart. Okay, this is a sticker form, but I am sticking hot glues because I want it to stay permanent. You're going to hold it in place. And we are going to be gluing our bottom down to our battery pack. so it's not moving around. You're going to hold it for a sec. And look at that. I love that. That is so adorable. There is the Valentine's snow globe. All right. And this is what our picture turned out like. To me, it looks like a Valentine gift card. But, not gift card, but a Valentine card. So there is our wooden Valentine card. You and me. Should have had it forever. But we don't. So I want to thank you for watching my video. Give me a big thumbs up if you don't care. Leave me a comment. I will answer. Share this video out. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And hitting that subscribe button. And hitting that bell. And you'll get notifications of any videos I upload. Bye.